I thank the Lord I did not go anywhere near Texas. Because you're a psycho like that. You
How
like
good was that story?
it angered me. You make it as if I'm happy. You make me angry. You're a psycho. What are you out of your mind?
How good, but hey.
Stop saying how good. 'Cause it's not good. What is wrong with you?
I swear, how crazy is that?
I'm like, we're talking about. Okay, right. That's not the story. No, that is ridiculous.
That's mental, eh?
That is ridiculous.
Bro, I never thought I'd put myself in that type of situation.
No.
It tripped me
It's
out.
because you were dehydrated.
Dehydrated and exhausted because we had been moving like non-stop for 2 weeks. We didn't rest. We just kept going.
Oh, okay.
So by the time I had gotten to that point, my
were done.
body was done.
Yeah, you were done.
So all I needed, how I ended up recovering was I took an hour nap and I was pretty good.
Okay.
Next day I went to Texas. I had a good 8 hours sleep and I was,
Okay.
yeah.
So once you got on your own, you were
Recovered and all that, yeah.
Okay.
Well, welcome, ladies and gents. Welcome to another episode of Have a Chat with Ray and Stat. It is good to be back. I am Ray, and sitting across from me is Stat.
Yeah, listen, it's a bit weird to be sitting on this side of the couch.
It's been a minute, bro.
We haven't done one of these, just us two.
Yeah, bro. I was thinking that today. When was the last time we did a just boys only episode?
Well, I think the last time we did it was 2021.
Nah, it can't be that long. 22.
Oh, 22. Sorry, 22.
Or would it be 23 Regent's Park?
Either or.
Either
it was
or.
Regent's Park.
It's been over a year.
It's been
I
Regent's
can't
Park.
believe that. So when you said to me on Sunday, hey, bro, let's do a boys only episode, I was like, wow, we haven't done one of these in a minute, man.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Because obviously Goose couldn't come on because he had prior commitments, and we thought, well, let's just do one us two. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But look, I'm a little bit upset. I've already kicked off the host seat. You know, I do one great job as a host, and I'm already kicked off the seat. But
It was a good episode. I'll give it to you.
It was.
It was a very good episode.
Right.
I am very angry that you guys covered the topics that I wanted to cover with you.
Yeah, I did it on purpose.
Well done.
I did it on purpose.
Well done. Well, welcome, ladies and gents. Very excited to have you guys with us for another episode of Have a Chat with Ray and Stat. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, do all that nice stuff. Comment down below because if you do, you know that YouTube's nice to us and that's going to help us get more videos out to you. And it also tells us what you guys want to see. So comment down below, let us know what is going on. And I know Stat was just waiting for me to do that whole spiel again.
Yeah. Look, it's not kind of fitting if you don't do the spiel. You know
That's
what I mean?
it, mate.
But no, it's good. No. Yeah, definitely subscribe. Definitely do all that jazz and go from there.
I love how you say that with a smile because you really don't want to say it.
Yeah, I don't want to be chucked into that sort of order. But no, it's all right. No, it's good to have you back, mate. Welcome back.
Thank you, brother.
How's America?
Bro, it was awesome.
Yeah, I know we've had some couple of discussions.
It was a
about
good trip.
A much needed getaway.
Bro, I realized it was the first actual like proper getaway I've had since pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID,
So,
okay.
Yeah, so like 2019, 2020.
All right.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
And it felt right, you know, graduating and having a long trip with that. Like, I was never, I told you this on the phone, I was never a big guy when it came to the whole graduation thing. I was like, oh yeah, I'll get my certificate, move on. Like, I don't really care about the whole,
Yeah.
you know, the party of it all and the celebrations of it all. I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
But then I got there and I got the certificate. I said the speech. I did all that. And I was like, wow, like this means a lot. Like I feel like I accomplished something here. Like it felt like closing a chapter. It was, yeah, I get graduations now.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surreal moment. Well,
It was so surreal. It was so surreal.
Well, considering you were studying for about 5 years, I mean, that
Yeah.
also adds on to it.
That adds on to it. And the fact that I'd never graduated before.
Oh, that's
I
true,
never
yeah,
graduated high school.
yeah,
Like,
school dropout.
yeah, I'm a high school dropout.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, so it really did feel needed.
Yeah, good.
It felt good, and the trip was great. And man, it's awesome to see what God does. You know what I mean? Like you and I have spoken about it heaps of times. I've said it on the vlog. I said it in the speech. You know, I was never a studier. God turned me into that. And he's the one that got me through those 5-6 years of college. So, yeah, thank God for that, bro. It was good.
Yeah, good. Well, congratulations.
Thank you, man.
It's really good to see that you've finally finished.
Appreciate it.
You're done?
No.
Or you still wanting
one
to do
more
one more
degree.
thing? Yeah, okay. So when does that start?
So I did my bachelor's, did my master's,
Yeah.
and now I'm going to do my doctorate's degree.
Right. Still the same, like via correspondence, like overseas? or
Overseas, but different uni.
Oh, okay.
So,
not through Veritas. Okay, cool.
Yeah, not through Veritas. I've decided to try out Liberty University. I've
Liberty.
yeah, I've applied with them.
Okay.
And so we'll see what happens. But if all goes well, I should start in August.
August. Okay. Oh, great. That's good. So at least gives you a couple of months.
Yeah.
Have a bit of a break.
Give me a bit of a break, reset, try to figure out this work situation, and then go from there.
That's right. And so that's a 3-year course?
3 years, man.
3 years. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And in 3 years' time, you'll have to call me Dr. Ray.
I would rather die.
We will change the name of the show to Have a Chat with Dr. Ray and Stat.
And
What do you
that's when
reckon,
I'll put my
ladies and
resignation from the podcast.
It's going to take you that long, 3 years, huh?
Well, you know what? I think it's a pretty good run.
It's been a great run.
Mate, 2020 to now so far is pretty crazy.
It's been an awesome run. And
Chuck in another 3 more years, mate. I've got to get annual leave off this
let's
podcast.
be straight out, though. We're just started, man. We've got a lot of good things in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Stat's actually excited. He's pretending he's not. He's excited.
Yeah.
Just spoke to the Touchline boys. We'll be appearing on their show soon.
Yeah.
Very excited about
Yeah,
that.
that should be good. That should be very excited.
Speaking to Bill about that idea we came up with.
Yes.
That we will not release any details to yet, but we are working with them to do some collaboration. So
Should be good.
it's exciting times, bro.
Yeah, definitely exciting. Definitely exciting.
It's exciting.
I'm actually looking forward to collab with the boys. I think it'll be a good time.
Yeah, they're a good crew, bro.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
They're a good bunch of boys, so I'm excited
Yeah.
to see what happens.
Because-
Because I've been keeping up since we obviously did the potty with them. But would have been 3 or 4 months ago now.
Yep.
About that?
Bro, it's been that long already. Fuck.
I feel like it has. I could be wrong, but I feel like it has. Yeah, I've been actually like paying attention to all their content. And they got some good stuff, it's been good to see.
They're
so.
real good. They're real good footy boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know their stuff.
They know their stuff. They know what they're
They're a lot more gutsier than I am in terms of actually recording themselves. In terms of like
you and I actually need to talk about that.
What?
We're going to talk about it off air, but I've got some ideas for you.
Wonderful.
I've got some ideas for you that I think you actually like. Yeah, by the way, ladies and gents, Stat and I are going to be coughing the entire time because I've got a cough. He's got death.
Yeah,
all over him.
I got sick a couple of times, and then Carlos, bro, this cough's been stuck with me for like 6 months, but it's been about a month. I think it's been stuck with me. It's just not going anywhere. It's just dry, one of those dry ones.
Yeah,
and now it's
I
winter.
get it.
We haven't even started winter. We start winter
Bro, it's been freezing.
soon.
It's like 5 degrees this morning.
Because where I'm currently living, it's, as you know, it's on stilts.
Yep.
And bro, it is so cold. I have a heater, but the problem is
It's
with
an
my
igloo?
heater. Hey,
It's an igloo.
oh bro, it is such an igloo. But the problem is, I've got my little heater, yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I feel like I'm getting hotboxed in 3 minutes. It gets so hot. Then I turn it off, and then in 0.1 second later, I'm freezing
So
again.
why don't
You know what I mean? Like,
but-
it's just...
So we've got a crowd in the room.
We're
ladies and gents.
we're
We've
putting
got
to the people.
We've got big Alex over here. Yell out hello, Alex.
There we go.
We got him. And Joe's in the room as per usual. How are you, brother? Hello. I've actually connected your mic to channel 4 if you want to use it. I know Stat loves hearing your voice.
Yeah, that's my bestie right there.
Hello.
Okay.
Look at that.
Hey,
there we go.
There we are. Bring that close to you if you want, bro. You can add some stuff every now and then. Sometimes we like to be nice to you. You know what I mean, Joe? We like to give you a voice.
At the end of the day, you do our sound, and if you stuff up, we yell at you. So
That's true.
That's what's the truth.
And you know what? He films a lot in our vlogs, bro.
Yeah,
He did
does.
very good on that trip. He filmed a lot. He was a champion about it.
Yeah, Joe, that's because you're a champion kid, mate.
Yeah. Are you gonna Are you gonna join us for our next vlog?
Depends where you're going.
We're going to we're gonna go. All right, so we confirmed it today, right?
Are we going to reveal it?
Yeah, I think so. We said it on this channel when we first came up with the idea.
Yeah, but as you know, we're letting the people know what our next vlog is.
I think we should get them excited about it. Surprises don't really work for our view count.
I feel like
I feel like we're
I
gonna-
feel like the person not being here takes it a bit out of it.
Yeah, but I feel like he's gonna share this once he sees it's announced and it's out.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. There's no.
So Joe, we're going to we're gonna go watch Goose play a soccer game.
I'm definitely in.
All right, that didn't take much.
June
No, definitely not.
June 8th, ladies and gents. Stat and I are gonna go watch Goose play one of his soccer games, like he told us on this podcast.
Yep.
It's gonna be fun. Gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be quite the day.
They have not won too many games, from what I'm aware of.
They haven't. I haven't been to see. I've just
Neither
had
have
some-
I. This is
Yeah,
brand
yeah.
new territory for both of us.
I've just had some conversations with him. Very intrigued.
I'm very excited.
I'm very intrigued. I
I'm
think
very
the way
excited.
he's explained how he's going, he's been pretty modest about it.
Yeah.
But he sounds like he's doing better than what I actually anticipated.
What he told me was that if we do a vlog of one of his games, he's scoring in that game. He's guaranteeing a goal.
Oh, that's it. Then that's all I
So
need.
we're getting that done. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's going to come out mid-July. Sorry,
Yeah.
mid-June. Mid-June.
Mid-June.
So
That's very
look
accessible.
forward to that. We have a good show coming up today, Stado. Got a couple of stories from the States coming up. Going to talk some Origin.
Ah.
Maybe get into some WWE.
Yeah, sure,
Um,
sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We do what we do.
We roll with it. But just before we start, Joe, check out that wide camera for a sec. Do you like my socks, cuz?
I do like your
Yeah,
socks.
there's a little bit spotty today.
Yeah.
Heck,
I
I
like
thought
your
I thought a little bit spotty with my socks. I
Okay.
don't know. I
Let me
feel a bit
ask you,
frenzy.
do you like my socks?
What the heck is that?
They're Star Wars
I
shoes.
definitely don't. I definitely don't. Also, while we're on the topic, you've just brought that up, and it just flicked a little switch in my mind. When you sent me the vlog,
Yeah.
and I said like I'll give it a watch, and
I wasn't a fan of it, by the way, but yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't feel like it had the same vibe the first one did.
Well, that's because we were together the first time, and I think how vlogs usually work is when you're with the person. But obviously, like you can't go to America and not do a bit of your vlog and trip. But I was watching it. And then, because you said to me, like, I need you to chime in here. And I'm like, oh, I don't know where to chime in, but let me watch it and I'll work it out. And I started watching. And then, I'm like, I was like, man, this is actually a good start. This is good, not bad. Went to some familiar places. I was looking, I was like, oh, all right, not great.
Yeah.
Don't you dare. If you're looking over, because I know exactly what you're going to do. Don't you dare even
Alex.
think about pulling it out. No, don't you
Grab me one of
dare.
those.
Don't you dare. Then, when you tweakers came out and brought out Nana, oi, Alex, I'll promise. No, I'm not touching
You
it.
gotta take it.
I'm not touching it.
Take it off him for the audience so that they can see.
Alex, come in, drop it off. I'm not touching it. I refuse. I refuse. When I saw this, stop. When I saw that,
How good is that?
and all of you tweakers just doing it at the same time, oh, livid.
Stado, it was a
Don't you
great
even.
night.
Joseph,
Great night.
Joseph, mute your mic. No, you had your fun. You can mute your mic. Alex, don't even pass to me, cuz I'm not even. I'm watching. And I'm yelling at by myself, like, what am I watching? What is this? But you know what? You had fun. God bless you, brother. I'm glad we went together. I'm glad that I wasn't on the trip with you for that.
Listen, for that part, I know you would have hated, but let me tell you about this part of the trip, Stado, that I think you would not have enjoyed, but man would have made a good vlog with you being there.
I would have been livid. And I don't think a lot of the vlog would have made it on air. But that's besides the point.
I went to a cult site.
Okay, yeah, that. Okay.
You and me visiting a cult would have made a damn good vlog, brother.
I maybe would have started crying.
Let me tell you about this cult. Right. So, if you know me, ladies and gents, you know I love a good cult.
Okay, great start.
Right? I love a good cult. I love a good cult documentary. Give me a show. Netflix, you're going to give me an 8-episode show about how a cult leader takes control and stuffs up everyone's life. I'm in for it. I'm there.
Right.
My second favorite cult of all time.
Okay, stop. I'm going to cut you off. What do you mean second of all time? How many cults do you like?
I like a lot of cults. My
Okay.
first favorite cult is the story of Jonestown because it was pretty much like it was the first cult doco I ever watched, and it's a big story. But the second cult that I really got into was a cult in Waco, Texas called the Davidians.
Okay.
All right. Basically, what the story is with these guys is this guy told all these people that he was Jesus Christ reincarnated.
Yep.
And that they were to follow him.
Sure.
Long story short, this guy became obviously a dictator, as all cult leaders do, and he was taking control, and he had all these guns in storage and all this stuff. He was making families with all these people and everything like that. And then by the end of everything, it turned into a massive siege by the FBI, trying to get him out of there and arrest him, to the point where they gassed everyone in the building and the building set fire and it exploded, blew up. Everyone died.
Okay.
Women, children,
The
blokes,
lot.
everything,
Yeah.
a lot.
Righto.
So this is in Waco, Texas.
Okay.
Okay. And I was in Dallas, Texas. And as part of my trip, I was going to drive from Dallas to Austin.
Sure.
Spend a few days in Austin, a few days in Dallas, whatever. And out of curiosity, while I was here, I was like, where is Waco? Is it anywhere near where I'm staying? Like, I don't know Texas that well. I look it up. Not only is it on my way to Austin, but it is right in the middle of the car drive.
Of course it is. How fitting.
I go, I'm there. I gotta go see the thing, mate. Look it up. Turns out it's a full memorial, like it's a museum sort of situation. Brilliant. I'll go there. They got shirts, everything. Yeah, I'm down. Get there. Get to the front gate. Exactly what I see online. I go, perfect. This is the exact right spot. I'm here. Drive in, there's a sign that says the Davidian branch and this and that. I'll put all the pictures up so the ladies and gents can see. Drive in, and then I feel like something's not right. I get out of the car, I look around. It's me and one other car of tourists, like 2 people. I go, this doesn't, like, you know when you get that eerie feeling?
Yep.
It was exactly that. So I walk up to the front office, which is a small shack. And on the door of that office, written in handwriting, is, please come to the church. And so I look around, and the church is like 100 meters down the road. Jump in the car, I drive down. Not down the road, down the ranch. So I jump in the car, drive down. I get to the front of the church, and it's this small little church, little steeple, you'll see it on the photos. And I look, I go, okay, no one's here, it's just me. So I walk up to the church feeling very like I'm trespassing, like I should not be here. Walk up the steps, walk to the door's locked. Okay. And I see this little sign that says, please take one, and there's a box of brochures, so I take a brochure.
There, though. I heard barking, and I just...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyone hear you barking? Did you hear barking? Oh, you did. So I thought you were saying a story. I'm hearing things.
Okay.
I was gonna. All right. There was barking, right?
You're starting to scare me now.
All right. No, that's fine. All right.
So I get to the front door. I grab the pamphlet, and I look at this pamphlet. It's not a pamphlet. It's an A4 piece of paper, double-sided, in 10-point font, of all these conspiracies that they believe in and all this stuff about the cult and this and that. I go, you know what? My hair's standing on the edge of my neck at this point. I go, I'm out of here. This is too creepy. I'm gone. I turn around. Standing right behind me is this tall bloke.
Come on, bro.
Mullet, thin moustache, leather jacket.
Nope.
Redneck.
Okay.
I freak out. I go, oh, bro. He goes, if you've got any questions, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer any of them.
Yeah, question number 1. Why stand so close to me? That'll be my first question. This moron breathing down my neck. That'll be my first question.
I go, no worries, mate. Thanks a lot. And he starts walking off. I go, you know what? I'm here. You know what, mate? Yeah. He goes, what can I help you? I go, what's going on here? Like, where am I? Is this the cult site? He goes, would you like me to give you a tour? I go, absolutely. So old mate over here starts giving me a tour. Shows me where the building was. It's all burnt down. It's just grassland now. Again, photos will be up. Shows me where a bus was buried because the cult buried a bus so that they could escape. And showed me the pool site. He showed me the area where the mothers and children were gassed. Like, he shows me everything. Right. I'm following this guy around for a good 45 minutes.
45 minutes?
He's showing me everything, bro. He's telling me stories, this, that. And the way he's talking is very eerie to me. Like, he's not talking like a normal person. The way he's talking is like he agrees with the cult. So I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we get back to the church. And I say to him, I go, so buddy, what's your affiliation with this place? Like, what do you do? What's the go? He goes, well, obviously I wasn't here as part of the cult because I'm only 23 years old. I go, okay. He goes, but I heard about the atrocities that happened here. I was in Alaska. He's full serious. He goes, when I heard about the atrocities that happened here, I drove down from Alaska because I knew I had to be part of this place.
All right, bro.
I go, okay. He goes, so I drove down. I go, you drove down from Alaska? He goes, yeah. Drove down to Texas. And then he drove to a nearby prison where his teacher is being held.
Okay.
I go, who's your teacher? He goes, he says a name. The name sounds very familiar to me. I go, okay. So that's your teacher? He goes, yeah. As he says that, the church door behind us swings open.
Nope.
This lady walks out.
Nope.
Get off this property. How many times do I have to tell you? Get out of here, this, that.
No.
Losing her mind.
Nope. No. Okay, stop. I am scared now. You're telling me I'm freaking out. I'm not even joking. I'm proper freaking out. So the church doors just
Swung open.
okay.
She walks right out of it. Get out of here, get out. I turn around, I go, oh no, what have I got myself into? I look back to the guy. He's gone running. He's jetted.
What do you mean?
And she looks at me. She goes, you're here to see the church? I go, I'm thinking to myself,
Well, you're here, absolutely. Apparently.
yeah. I go, yeah, I am. She goes, well, hurry up. I'm locking up, so get in here.
Oh, that doesn't sound too good.
Well, I'm thinking to myself, Ray, you've got two options here. End the story here and go home to safety, or see where this takes you. So I go, all right. I start walking towards the church.
Of course, you're just psychotic.
I walk towards the church. I step inside, and now find another couple has come, and they're part of the thing now. Like they're seeing the church, whatever. And I walk in, and I'm expecting the door to slam close behind me and me get stabbed, because at this rate, anything could happen, right? I walk in, stat. I look around. It's this small little church, but look at what is on the walls.
What the heck is that?
It's just propaganda.
No.
Yep. It's
Go
a
back.
Trump sign.
Yeah, that's when you know you're home.
That's what I've walked into.
Okay, that's probably the best case scenario.
I'm looking around. I'm like, I can't do this no more, man. I go, listen, lady. I go, what's going on? She goes, what do you mean? I go, oh, mate, over here's telling me all these stories. You've just kicked him off the land. I go, you're here. I don't know what's going on. Who's what? What's the go? What's happening? She goes, well, many years ago, prior to the cult starting here, my husband was the pastor of this Seventh-day Adventist church.
Sure.
I go, okay. She goes, prior to him being my husband. Okay. When David Koresh came in and started the cult, my husband left. Because he didn't like David, he didn't like what he was doing, he left. After everything happened, I was married to him. We came back here to reclaim the land so that the government didn't take it.
You're married to who?
To the husband.
Oh,
To
okay.
her husband. To the pastor.
I think it's
He came back and no, he came back and he started the SDA church again.
Sure.
I go, okay. I go, so you're just an SDA church? She goes, yeah. I go, okay. What about that guy? She goes, he told you about his teacher, didn't you? Didn't he? I go, yeah. She goes, yeah, he was part of the cult. The name I thought was the 2IC. His teacher was the guy that escaped the fire and is now serving 14 years in prison.
No. Okay. Okay. So
I go, so what's this kid's deal? She goes, he's a cult sympathiser. I go, what? She goes, his mission in life is trying to bring the cult back. I go, time out. I just spent an hour with a cult member. She goes, yes. I was so angry I didn't get a photo with this guy, bro.
are you out of your mind? Firstly,
I go-
rewind. No, shut up. You're done talking. Rewind. So let me get this straight. So you were with this imbecile
Yeah.
for 45 minutes, about an hour. Okay. And you said that he drove from Alaska. Firstly, he is definitely smoking something. Has to be.
Yeah.
That's number one. Okay. All right. I'm glad we.
He stunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't help my case, but sure. Secondly, so when old mate was on there showing you around, and then the church was, and then old mate started screaming, "Get out of here!" Where did he go?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, Stat.
Okay. Well, you
Because-
didn't tell me we were doing a horror podcast.
I didn't see him after that.
Because now I'm not going to sleep tonight. But that's besides the point. Okay. So by the way you've explained the story, you're telling me that this guy comes onto the property. So it's like he sneaks into this massive property, gives people tours, because they're all on the joke together. They give you this. No, they're all in on this together.
So I say to her, I go, so what do you think of all of this? What do you think of the cult? What do you think of everything that went down here? She says to me, well, I believe it was a double judgment from God. I go, explain. She goes, First off, it's a judgment on our church because we allowed a man to say that he was Jesus.
Mm.
I believe that man was the Antichrist. She believes David Koresh was the Antichrist.
Right.
Okay. She goes, and I think it's a judgment on the government and their look because they came in and they killed innocent women and children. Okay. She goes, we went through Armageddon. Okay, so what I'm dealing with here is two different cults in the same spot. So I'm standing talking to this lady. I'll show you the photo. I can't show them because I had but
It's no problem. I'd rather you not show me, but that's okay.
this lady, bro, I can't remember her as well. I go, okay, no worries. So where's your husband now? She goes, he's had a stroke and we're trying to raise money for him and to help him with his stroke and this and that. I go, I'm so sorry about that. That must be hard. Blah, blah, blah. This is her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Oh, you tried to convince me to come to Texas. You almost had me on board at a couple moments. I thank the Lord I did not go anywhere near Texas. Because you're a psycho like that. You like this dumb crap.
So
Oh my gosh.
then...
How long are you on this property for? It sounds like you're there for 3 hours.
2 hours.
That,
I was there 2 hours.
2 hours?
2 hours.
What are you out of your mind?
Yeah, I was there 2 hours. So then, question time for me. She says to me, she goes, so what are you doing here? You're obviously Australian. She goes, you know the very first cult member was Australian.
Super.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I didn't know that. Thank you so much.
Kalilieke, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I go, yeah. She goes, so what are you doing here? I go, I graduated Bible college and I'm just taking a trip and this and that. She goes, what'd you study at Bible college? So I tell her my degrees and she goes, wow, that is, we're always looking for people like you to help out around here at the church and this and that. I go, well, I live in Australia. She goes, well, if you'd ever consider moving to Texas, we would love to have you.
So they offered you a job.
They offered me a job at the cult. I go, thank you very much. No worries. She goes, listen, before you leave, do you mind signing our guest book? We'd love to say we had someone from Sydney, Australia. I go, absolutely. So I signed the guest book. Raymond Haddad, Sydney, Australia, this date.
Just when I think, like, you know what, you've done a good thing, you graduated Bible college, then you just sink me right back down, cuz. What is wrong with you?
So before I left, I go, can I get a photo with you?
Yeah.
She goes, yeah, sure. And then I got out of there, bro.
You got out of there after 2.5 hours. Like you're in a rush. What are you out of your mind? Cuz that, okay. The second I would stay in the car. Just if I was with you, I wasn't getting down. I'm telling you, I'm not getting down.
No, but for the content, you would have gotten down.
If you vlogged there, I would be sobbing and maybe saying bad words. Maybe. Why are you crazy? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Look, I get for the story or for a good story. Yes, no problem.
Okay, but let's be straight out. You don't like my stories. How good was that story, but?
It angered me. You make it as if I'm happy. You make me angry. You're a psycho. Anyway, oh my gosh.
Crazy, huh?
Ridiculous.
Crazy.
But for 2 hours, cuz I'm thinking about me even for 5 minutes and I'm praying for the Lord to take me up with him. That's what I'm praying.
It's insane.
Bro, that is shocking. So how far, so you were in Dallas at the time and you're heading to Austin?
Yeah.
Okay. So how far from Dallas was this?
Hour and a half.
Cuz, I would drop you off and I would leave you there. Mate, you've your ministry for 5 years in studying, no problem. Here's your home. Here's where you're needed. And I would leave you there. And I would drive off.
How good, but eh?
Stop saying how good, because it's not good. What is wrong with you? Look, it's good because you got good content for a story. Okay, that's pretty sick. But
how many people do you know went and visited the cult site? How good is that?
well, now one.
Yeah.
One more than I needed to know, let me tell you.
By the way, I've been waiting for you to see this. How good's that?
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Very good. It's 42. Very good.
Joe, remind me to disinfect that mic, yeah?
Yeah, sorry.
He coughed straight into it. Yeah, very
that's,
good, huh?
That's fine. Yeah,
42.
That's gangster. Yeah.
42.
He's 42, mate.
Yeah.
That's 42. You have to see it. I was on camera. Good talk, Joe, anyway.
Yeah, bro, what's with the camera work, man? We both had a bit where we're both doing that, and you couldn't even get both of us up there.
No, mate. No, you're
no
not,
one
you're not
can
sorry
hear you
yet,
now.
mate.
No one can hear your mic.
You're not sorry yet, buddy. That's fine.
Apologies.
That's all right.
There
No,
we
you're
go.
all right, mate.
All right.
You're
Yeah.
all right.
You know who
that is
should
out
be,
of control.
you know who should be apologizing, bro?
Who should be apologising?
Is Madge.
Next, can you get my phone, please? All right.
Just
You said okay. I was gonna come in thinking we're gonna be pretty calm, but then you angered me with this absurd story, and now I'm furious.
I'm excited about this because what you're gonna do right now, Stat, is you're gonna say everything you need to say into that camera right there. You're gonna look
That
straight.
one or that
yeah,
one?
No, that one right there, the one on the end.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, you're gonna look straight into that camera. Joe's gonna give you the one shot, and you're gonna say everything you need to say about this topic.
I wasn't prepared for this, but okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Origin season.
It is State of Origin season.
Very exciting times.
Usually.
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 This year, however, I don't know what to say.
Thank you.
So I will let the man who knows everything to say what he needs to say.
All right, first let me get rid of these certain notifications and put my phone on mute. 96%, bro. My phone was on 10.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Ladies and gents, comment down below who you think's going to win Origin. Is it the Blues or is it Queensland?
Where am I looking?
And comment whether or not you thought it was a good idea for me to go visit a cult. Whether or not you know about the Waco cult. Whether or not you know about David Koresh. The Davidians.
Please.
It was very interesting. I'll give you that. I'm just stalling until Stats ready.
No, I'm ready, mate. I was born ready.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's Nathaniel Manor.
Okay. Well, I feel like I'm doing a League Chat with the Stat podcast all over again. So it's been a while. But, okay. So, State of Origin will be, when we release this? Monday? Yeah. All right. So, this coming Wednesday for those that are watching it on the Monday or whenever you do watch it. Okay. So, Michael Maguire selected a squad. Interesting. Some things I'm not really happy with. That's part of why I've got this whole segment to myself. So it's good. So fullback is Dylan Edwards over Tedesco. And usually something like this I'll probably be kicking up a stink about, but I'm actually pretty happy with it. I'm not going to lie. You can chime in whenever you like, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to chime in.
Yeah,
I just don't feel like you
I
can.
need to break my
Voice
my
is gone.
throat's
Yeah,
gone,
that's
bro.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. Drink water. Don't drink problem like an idiot. Anyway, let's just focus on the task at hand. So look, Dylan Edwards over Tedesco. It's a tough call, but I like it. The reason I like it, the kid's 28. He's performed on the big stage multiple times. I'm a big fan of Dylan Edwards. The work he does with the ball, without the ball, in attack and defense, I think is huge. So I think he'll be a good asset in Origin.
I like him as fullback.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
I think Teddy's done his time.
Look, I think Teddy has more to offer still, but I also see why Madge has gone with this. Madge has gone with the team based on form. That's what I've come to notice. But then there are some questionable ones. So your wingers are Brian To'o, which I could not agree more with. I think he's probably top 5 wingers in the comp right now. So that's fine with me. Zach Lomax on debut, I like it. I don't hate it. I think it's a good idea. I think it's
a different idea.
Yeah,
It's a different idea, and I think that's what we need. We need different.
But he's a ball carrier, so he'll obviously take it up from take it up from yardage. I think he'll do a lot of good work in that regard because he's done his role is different. Obviously, moving from the centers to the wing, he's done a lot there different. So I like that Lomax is on the wing. I really like it. I think he did enough to replace Adokar. Personally, I think he has. Daniel Tupper, I know he's been injured a little bit, so that's fine. Centers, Stephen Crichton and Joseph Sawali. Now, Stephen Crichton, I like. His form for the Bulldogs has been sound. I don't think it's been terrible. I don't think it's been something where it's like, oh, it's been garbage. There's times he's not involved a lot, which I get. I know he's trying to familiarise himself in centre, at a new club, new system. So I like that he's in there because defensively, he's one of the best centres in the comp. Joseph Sawali. Okay.
What? Sorry.
I don't like it.
Sorry.
Now, I don't care that he's going to Union next year. I think that's silly. You pick players based on form, right?
Yep.
He hasn't done enough for me to look at it and think he needs to play Origin. I haven't seen anything from him where like, whoa, he will dominate Queensland.
I'm sorry. From what I can see, he's checked out.
Okay.
Bro, he's earning a paycheck each week until he gets to go to Union. Like, what are we doing here? Why is he on the squad?
Well, he's a big body. I'm trying to think of why Madge would pick him. He's a big body. He can do a bit defensively, but I don't think he has done enough to play Origin. Personally.
Definitely
This is a personal opinion. Come at me in the comments, no problem. Wouldn't be the first time. But I just think from an Origin perspective, I would not have had Sawali in the centres. I'll get to who I would have had there later because they're named a bit later on. The halves. Now, obviously, we've got to consider as well that we are completely strapped to injuries. So, New South Wales have had a lot of injuries. There's been a lot of players who have gone down in recent weeks. Excuse me. So, the halves are Luai and Hines.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. Luai has been in good form.
I like Hines. I don't like Luai.
Okay. Who would you have in the 6?
Who would I have in the 6? Who are our options? I keep getting confused. Who's Queenslander? Who's
All right.
Blues?
So for Blues options at 5'8", you would consider. So you got obviously Luai, Cody Walker, Matt Burton. They're 3 that are coming to mind off the top of my head.
I'd put Burton before I put Luai,
Okay.
just because he's been quality right now. Not just because he's a Dogs player, and I don't like him at the 18th.
Right.
I think that's a waste.
Yep. Well, I'll get to that.
I think either put him in the squad or I think Burton takes that spot.
Sure. Okay. I don't hate him at 6. Don't hate that opinion actually. I'm happy with Luai at 6. I am. I think he has done well for Penrith and has played a decent amount of footy and he played himself back into that jersey, so I can pay it. Hines at 7, I agree with. Obviously, had Cleary been available, he'd be at 7.
100%.
I don't care what happened last year where he had 11 minutes and he was poor. He was playing in the centres. What are you expecting? So that all goes out the window for me. I know that the Sharks' run has been pretty breezy. Up until the last couple of weeks, it's been pretty breezy. I know that he played half, or if not half, almost half of the game against Penrith where they got absolutely smashed. Because he got HIA and then went off. I know they had the calf injury the week before, or 2 weeks before that. I think it was the week before. So there are a little bit question marks around his injury concerns, but I like him at 7. I think he's the only quality option there. I know like we've got Luke Keary who could come in at 7, who's named as jersey 19, but I think we'd stick with Hines for that. Forwards, so Jake Jabojevic, Payne Haas, couldn't agree more. Jake Jabojevic as captain is a big one.
Do you like that?
I like it.
Yeah.
I think he is someone who is very passionate about the jersey. He's a good player for Origin. He doesn't play prop for club. I know he plays lock and he's a bit more ball playing. But what he brings to Origin is he's passionate, he's aggressive, he's dominant in the middle.
I think that's the big thing, aggressiveness.
And I think it's especially for a defensive mindset.
Yeah.
I think defensively he does bring that. So I like that. Payne Haas, I don't need to go into why I like it. The guy's only 24 and he's played a ridiculous amount of Origin games. He proves that week in, week out for the club. I know there's a lot going on off field. I won't bring up on here. There's no need. Everyone probably knows about it. So I'll leave it at that. But he will dominate. He will do fine. I think he'll be okay. Reece Robson at hooker. Now, everyone's questioning it, saying why, what about Koresh, whatever. I like Robson at 9. Attacking in defense, I know Cowboys have been a little bit off, but that's not all his fault. He's done remarkable in attack. He's done very good in defense. I like him at 9. I believe that the reason Koresh isn't picked is because he's playing with an injury. He's playing with a bit of a back injury.
Yeah, I heard he's on injury, right? I wouldn't believe
He's playing with a bit of a back injury. It's hampered him in recent weeks. I know this is I was aiming for everyone to be fully fit. I know Hines is under an injury cloud as well. But at the end of the day, reality is reality. Robson is a better and more informed hooker at the moment, and I'm not angry that he's there. Okay, here's where it gets interesting. So, second row is Liam Martin, Angus Crichton, and Cameron McInnes at lock, which is a bit of a big spin there. Now, Liam Martin, I don't like him in the side this year. I don't think his form has been amazing to be playing Origin. I'm not a big fan of him starting second row. I'm probably not a fan of him in the side at all. Angus Crichton, big plus. I think it's huge. He's rebounded well this year. I know he's off contract this year, so he's played really good footy. I like him at 12. He's probably the most obvious one. Cam Murray's obviously out with that hip flexor injury as well. So having Crichton come in, play that role, he will dominate. I think he'll be absolutely fine. Cameron McInnes at lock. I love Cameron McInnes. I love this pick.
Yep.
I love what he's done for... I know he played a bit at the Rabbitohs, but what he's done mainly for the Saints and for the Sharks, love. He's just so competitive, gets through all the hard yards, does the hardest part of the job, makes 50, 60 tackles a week, barely a miss. Love that he's there. It makes sense that he's starting lock.
Yep.
Because I know who's named on the bench, or again to in a sec, is usually the man that plays in that lock.
So sorry to interrupt, but I like the fact we've made these changes there.
Okay.
Because I think last year showed that you need to make changes.
Yep.
Bro, all these Penrith players together in the Blues uniform wasn't working. It really wasn't, bro. These combinations weren't clicking. So putting McInnes there, I think is a great shout.
Well, I think what they've done, what I think Madge's done here is I think he's put McInnes there at lock with Hines at 7 to keep it combination based.
Yeah.
Because McInnes plays lock at 4 club, and obviously Hines is the halfback at Sharks. So they keep that combination based.
You know what this team shows me? It shows me it doesn't focus on talent. It's focusing on work.
Hard work.
These guys are hard workers, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's the one thing I see. Like if I'm trying to look at the bright side of this, you don't have your big talent players, the ones that can run 80 meters in one shout. You know what I'm saying? Beat the whole field. But you've got hard workers that will work hard for the job. So I don't know, man. I don't get it.
Yeah. So obviously, and like to kind of go back a little bit, obviously Sawali coming in at centers. Obviously, I'd have Latrell there.
100%.
But I can also see why they didn't pick Latrell. He's had a very off year, and he's not in form, and his mind space. I feel like he's not in the right headspace for Origin. Personal
fair.
opinion. So I get that. What I would have done is I would have chucked Liam Martin out of the side, and I would have started Hamale Olakawatu, who's off the bench now. I would have started him there.
Okay.
But back to Cam McInnes. Love that he's picked. Love that he's finally playing Origin. I feel the only thing with it is I feel like he's the exact same as Trebojevic.
Yeah.
I feel like they play a very similar style, very defensive mindset, and everything else. The bench, Isaiah Yo. Again, not a problem. I think he's a good pick. Off the bench, again, is a bit concerning. I feel like, the only thing with that is I feel like McInnes can make a better impact off the bench than Yo can, but that's my personal opinion. Olakawatu on the bench, again, rather him starting. Spencer Leniu. Bit controversial. Love it, because there's that aggression he brings up in the forwards, but he missed 8 games already from suspension.
Yeah.
He's played 3 games.
Yeah.
I just don't know if he's ready for the concept of Origin. And Hudson Young. In good form for Canberra. But my problem with this entire bench of Yo, Olakawatu, Leniu, and Young is that there's no utility.
Zero utility.
New South Wales have been notorious for having utility at all times on the bench.
There's zero utilities there.
There's no utility. What angers me is that Hudson Young, of the 4, Hudson Young will be playing utility.
Someone's at Ray's door.
That's Pete. I just got a message. Him asking, "Are you finished recording?"
Hey! Just go walk in, cuz. Bring Daddy as well.
Yeah, tell him coming, Alex.
So,
He's going to just keep ringing that doorbell. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, just open the door, tell them to come in.
Yeah.
So my problem is that there's no utility. Because you've got Hudson Young covering the centers. Dumb. Very stupid.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be the case. 18th man is Matt Burton, which we touched on earlier.
Yes.
Why?
Makes no sense.
Why is he 18th
Makes
man?
no sense. Because we lose him for a week now because he's part of the squad.
Yeah.
And he might not even play.
There's a good chance he won't play. I would have him over Young.
He's a utility at least. He
Hell,
can
I'd
do a couple
probably-
of different things.
Yeah, I could start Hudson in second row, leave Olakawatu as impact off the bench, and then put Burton somewhere, and then put him in that spot. I don't like that they're relying on, if injuries take place, can McInnes will move to 5'8",
Yeah.
which is dumb, for then that coverage. I don't get it.
It makes multiple changes for nothing.
Yeah, sweet. That is dumb. I find
You're
it
making
stupid.
multiple changes for nothing in a injury sort of situation.
Yeah.
And then 9 times out of 10, he ain't playing the game.
It's true. I love Dundun.
You really don't know how to just keep it cool. and
Nah,
just keep
I
going.
love when he comes in, cuz. The more the merrier.
What's happening, Danny?
That's what my lap is.
Bro, come
Good.
sit in. Come sit in.
Yeah, just come chill.
I'm a fan.
So then you've got
Danny, say hi on the mic. Say hi on the mic.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Why'd you say that
he's
so creepy?
nervous.
First time I'm like,
Shout out Danny Aka. Yeah.
All right. So my thing is, then you got 19th man is Luke Keary for coverage for Hines. Yeah, whatever. We have limited options. And Barnett at 20. I'd put Barnett in that squad. I feel like Barnett should go in the space of Leniu for now, I know. And Matt Burton coming in being that util.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really like the side. That part obviously burns me. But then you got the Maroon side, which is hard to argue with. You know, Walsh fullback, Coates, Tailangi, the wingers, centers Holmes, Tabai Fido, and then your halves did and Cherry Evans. Makes sense. Consistency. Munster's out for like 8 to 10 weeks. Didn't best half of the comp comes in. Perfect. Cotter, Collins, Hunt as your front row. Dynamo. Jaden Stewart, Jeremiah Nana, Carrigan, beast. I don't like the fact that Dave Fafita's not in that squad at all. I find that
That's so
absolutely absurd.
weird. That
Find
is
that
so
absurd.
absurd. Have you seen all the TikToks?
Yeah, I've seen it.
David, POV, Dave Fafita's
Yeah,
not in
yeah.
the squad, and it's just all his highlights.
Yeah. But and it's also Mick Ennis like, oh, Fafita, the grand final. There's that. Your bench is Grant, Fodawaker, Hopgood, Cobbo. Cobbo's the only questionable one, but because they've had so many injuries in the backs, I understand why they've picked him there. But for Fafita to be not anywhere in that 20 squad, even 18, 19, 20, blows my mind.
Yeah.
But that's my thing. I feel like New South Wales is going to get demoralised.
I feel like it's a washout.
And I'm very, very angry with some of these selections. and how
Yeah,
they're done.
it's going to be a washout. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it.
I don't know. If
I don't like that we are no longer contenders in this thing. Every year, it just breaks me. Every single year, and it looks like it's going to do it again. And the one time the Dogs are actually doing decent, we lose our Burton.
Yes, yes.
Like, far out.
And as I will quote Big Geordie Saraf, where he says, every year we lose half the battle before game one even starts.
Wow.
You want to talk about good preaching?
That's
good
solid.
preaching right
That's
there.
convicting right there.
Well, that's me. That's my little spiel on Origin. Not happy about it, but Mohum, here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Bro, I feel like a lot of emotion came out of that.
I just don't get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't get
I
it.
just don't understand. I'm very passionate about this.
Makes no sense.
Nah, not at all. But
Well, listen, that's where we're
what it
at.
is.
I think that's a good place to end it off while our emotions are high.
Yeah,
and as
yeah.
we try
Perfect.
to work through all of this. You know, you with the cult stuff. Me with the Origin
I want to
stuff.
punch you in the throat, but that's besides the point.
Yeah,
But,
it is what it is. Well, ladies and gents, you know what it is. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, do all that nice stuff, because if you do, YouTube's a little bit nicer to us, and Stat will not get annoyed at me constantly asking.
Also true, and also if you guys love me as the host from now on, just put in the comments too.
Let us know. Stat and I will switch seats. I'll do that for you, ladies and gents, because I like you. As long as you subscribe, comment, and hit the like button. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining us for another chat. Stat, this was good.
Yeah, been a while.
Felt good.
Been a while, but it was good to be on the guest side of things, as they say.
You're not a guest.
Yeah, but you know what? In the seat of the guest.
In
it
the
felt-
seat of the
yeah,
guest,
yeah.
yeah, you're feeling the
Feel-
film, this, that. Well, ladies and gents, always remember, we like you, and Parramatta lost the 2022 Grand Final. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Take it easy.